one of the things that was really lucky for me was I started Facebook when I was a student in college, and then I moved out here to Silicon Valley for the summer. And the reason why I did that was because I saw that there were all these awesome companies that got all these awesome technology companies that got built out of Silicon Valley. And I actually at the time I wasn't even thinking that Facebook might be one of them. I was like, well, one day down the line, maybe I'll build something that'll be a company, right? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of silly in retrospect to think that I wasn't thinking about that. But the plan was, to move out here and then move back. And I just started meeting really interesting people who gave me advice on, things to look out for, and people who joined our team and who supported me on this whole path towards doing all the stuff that I had no idea how to do. But challenge after challenge after challenge for 10 years now and continuing. So, the real secret, I think, it's there's no kind of superhuman ability that anyone has to just kind of power through stuff. I mean, I do think you kind of need to remind yourself that you need to focus and try not to let stuff bother you as much as possible. But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human. But the thing that got me through it, and I think gets a lot of people through it, is the people around them, right? And there's interesting data on this that that companies that have more founders are actually more likely to have a successful outcome. And I mean, one of the reasons for that, I think, is that it's just like really hard to do anything on your own like this. I mean, there just are so many challenges and there are going to be things that you don't know how to do. And one of the things that I think the media gets wrong about companies or inventions or things over time is they try to make it seem like one person did it, right? So, it's part of the reason why we're doing this Q&A today, but like my team is here, right? Because I don't know all the answers and we're building this together. And, I think that that's like a really kind of fundamental thing about how stuff works. And, the more that you feel like you have to take everything onto yourself when you're taking on some big challenge, I think the more that it's just likely that something eventually is going to be overwhelming or that you're not going to know how to deal with it because no person knows how to deal with everything. But if you can kind of find a team of people or friends or family, and there'll be different people over time because, different people like focusing on different types of problems or different scales of the problem, then that's what's really going to get you through. And that's what's gotten me through, and that's what continues to get me through all this stuff that we have.